Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I don't know how many of you went through this petition that was filed by one activist by the name Morara Omoke. This petition, I was to do an analysis on it yesterday, but because of another development, I could not do it. But I wanted us to go through the details of this petition because it is seeking to stop Martha Koome, because there is already a belief that most likely the Senate can be coerced to also make a decision that the National Assembly did. And if that should happen, then it means there can be a rush in appointing a new one or nominating a new deputy president. So what this petition is trying to do here is to stop anything of that sort until all the legal challenges in court are addressed. Well, this can be a reprieve to Rigathi Gachagua, because if the petitioner talks about all legal challenges, what this means is that right now we know there is a petition. Paul Muite filed a petition. Another lawyer can file another petition. Someone else can file another. We can have multiple, even 100 petitions in court. So what the petitioner here is saying that until all those petitions, even if there are 100, are exhausted, there should be a total stoppage on nominating or appointing or swearing in a new deputy president. Now, so let's take, for example, if at all this matter is to take 1 year, it means in 1 year, Rigathi Gachagua, after being impeached, he will still be in office until those legal challenges are all addressed. So I want us to go extensively into this petition, ladies and gentlemen. But before you do that, please like this video. It's so important. If you like this video, I'm so grateful for everyone who has been liking our videos. I don't take that for granted. Subscribe to our channel if you've not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support.
Restraining the Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice, or any persons acting under the instructions from swearing in any nominated Deputy President pending the hearing and determination of cases challenging the impeachment motion. Advocate of the High Court, Morara Omoke, is further seeking orders to allow Rigathi Gachagua to remain in office should the Senate uphold his impeachment until all cases are heard and determined.
The impeachment process against embattled Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua now appears to take a different twist after a petitioner filed a case in Eldoret High Court barring the Chief Justice or any other judge from swearing in a new Deputy President to replace Rigathi Gachagua. Advocate Morara Omoke wants the court to issue interim orders to allow Gachagua remain in office in the event his impeachment is upheld by the Senate next week until all pending cases are heard and determined. Omoke argues that the public participation exercise by the National Assembly ought to have been conducted after considering the motion. He further holds that the 1 day set aside out of the 7-day constitutional timeline is not enough to conduct a meaningful public participation.
This petitioner argues that the impeachment motion was driven by internal disputes within the UDA rather than legitimate constitutional grounds. He further claims that the party failed to follow its own dispute resolution mechanisms, violating the doctrine of exhaustion and key constitutional principles outlined in Article 159 of the Kenyan Constitution. Furthermore, Morara asserts that the lack of a statutory framework governing the impeachment of the Deputy President creates a legal vacuum, which should compel the courts to issue conservatory orders to maintain Gachagua's position. He warns that swearing in a new Deputy President before all cases are heard would undermine the constitutional rights of Kenyan voters and set a dangerous precedent. You know, there is this common notion that the members of parliament did not vote for the deputy president, that the deputy president was voted in office in a joint ticket with the president by the people of the Republic of Kenya, normal citizens. So the mere fact that members of parliament, 281, are deciding against all Kenyans that they want to chase away Rigathi Gachagua is what the petition is saying is not right. And Paul Muite also mentioned this when Paul Muite said that impeachment is not about the numbers in parliament. No, it's about the sovereignty and the wishes of the people. The people in the public participation, majority of them voiced their opposition to this impeachment and said that Rigathi Gachagua, if he's to go, then even the driver should go. And I've always maintained this channel. Now, what I also want to bring to your attention is that there are almost 22 petitions which have already been filed. And the legal team is pushing for all cases to be consolidated for a more streamlined judicial process, whereby Justice Lawrence Mugambi has already ruled in favor of this consolidation, which will fast track the legal review. So, as opposed to having, various sessions all about impeachment of Rigathi, they want to consolidate all these, petitions into one so that they can have something, It's just like what happened in the presidential petition, whereby there's a consolidation of all this into one, and kesi ilisikizwa kama moja. So I think that is what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen. You also, on Wednesday, Paul Mwite, who is the leading Gachagua's legal defense, filed a request to have a panel of judges headed by Chief Justice Koome. And this was to review the petition surrounding the impeachment. And Paul Mwite emphasized the importance of Article 1 of the Constitution, which grants sovereignty to the people, arguing that the electorates must be respected until due process is completed. Right now, the members of parliament are the ones who made a decision, but electorates are the ones who are supposed to be respected. These are those normal citizens who voted for these leaders. They are supposed to be respected. That is what is coming out, ladies and gentlemen, from the request by lawyer Paul Mwite, who is the leading Gachagua's legal team. Well, you would say I'm pessimistic. Some would say I'm optimistic. But the fact remains that Gachagua has a political lifeline here in his role as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. These petitions, until all of them are heard and determined, Gachagua will still remain in office. And if the Senate decides to uphold the decision of the National Assembly, and there are cases in the courts, the petitioner is saying that no new Deputy President should be nominated or appointed, and no swearing in should be done until all these cases are exhausted. That is what is happening, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the request from the petitioner. And I'm talking about Murara Omoke, who filed a petition at the Eldoret High Court, demanding that Gachagua remain in office until all legal challenges surrounding his impeachment are resolved. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to rest my case here, but just go below in your comment section and you can offer a reaction on this. So perhaps if you watch this video and you're not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.